Juan Sebastian, can you please tell me if you can see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thanks. All right, guys. Well, don't forget that today you have this activity on Pleno after class, but that's going to be at the end. Okay, so today it is our session 2. Our objectives are the following. At the end of this lesson, you will check your reading comprehension about the text that you have just read, and you are going to expand your vocabulary through this. Okay, so first of all, I would like to check with you guys some words, some vocabulary about the text that you have just read. Okay, so guys, in the text, you find this word, coach, right? What do you think about the word coach, or what image comes to your mind when you listen to the word coach? This one, right? Maybe. A person who trains a team, I mean, a sports trainer, or an instructor, or maybe now that wait a sec. Okay, yeah, Kevin, a teacher, yeah, could be a coach as well. Very good. And also now that there is a term which is called coaching, and it's when people want to receive maybe a piece of advice or something like that. They just want to be listened by somebody, right? Okay, these are my problems. What do you suggest me, or what piece of advice can you give me about this problem? That term now is called coaching. So there are a lot of coaches around the world, right? Um, but this word means more than only one thing. This is a verb, of course, to train somebody. But as a noun, it has different meanings. So today I want you to check this. So coach is not only the person who is a trainer, right? But it's also this one. This is the other meaning that we have of this word, coach. It's a tour bus, okay? And on the text that you read, that appears, right? The coach. But it has to do with tourism, and it's a bus, okay? So here we have an example. The tour group traveled in a coach. But there is another meaning of coach. So let's take a look at the other meaning. Is this one? It's a railway carriage. So how many coaches does this train have? 3, right? So we have here one coach, this is the other one, and the last coach. So we can say this train only has 3 coaches. Okay. How many coaches does the Tren de la Sabana have? Do you know? Our train in Bogota, how many coaches does it have? Anybody?
24 or 32.
How many?
More than 24 or 20 or 32.
Yeah, we have a long train in Bogota. Yes, I would say that it has about 8 coaches, I think. But that could be a homework to investigate, to search on the web how many coaches our train has. Okay, guys. Now here we have argument. That is another word that you found on the text. The verb, okay, the noun is argument, and the verb is argue, okay? So in present, of course, is argues for third person, right, with S. So this is an example. My friend always argues about money with her husband. And you can also use this word as a noun, but the verb would be have, okay? So you can say, they had, in past, they had an argument yesterday. Or if you are on the street and there is a couple on the corner and they are arguing, so you can say, oh, take a look at that couple. They are arguing or they are having an argument. Okay? Also, argument as a noun, it's when you are maybe on a debate, you are giving your opinion. You need to have valid arguments, right? You are on the debate and you say, okay, according to this author, blah, 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 right? So those are your arguments when you are on a debate, but that's different, right? Argument in this case, in this context, you need to check the context to find the meaning of the word, right? So argument in the context of a debate, or maybe if the teacher of Spanish tells you to write an essay with arguments, with solid arguments, that's another meaning, right? But argument is to have a verbal discussion, right? Maybe about money in this case, right? So that's for you to take into account. The words have different meanings, and you need to pay attention to the context to find the real meaning on that context, right? So in the case of our reading, argument in this context means this, right? A discussion. So let's take a look at another word that you found there. Look forward to. Okay, so look forward to means to long for. But what is to long for? Because we have seen the word long as an adjective, right? But long, it's also a verb and goes with the preposition for, long for. And to long for something or someone is a strong feeling or need or desire for someone or something, okay? So we can say we really long for seeing each other face to face, right? And as you have a preposition for in the case of long, the other verb, the verb that comes after for, it's with ing because it's a preposition, and also in this case to. So here we have ing to the other verb. I look forward to seeing you soon, face to face, not through a computer, right? And the other example, we look forward to our summer holiday every year. So you use the noun, no problem. I look forward to our summer holiday on Cancun, whatever, yeah? So you can use a noun after look forward to, but if you use a verb, it should be with ing. Look forward to, ing to the verb. Long for, ing to the verb. Okay, is this clear, Ronald?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Ronald. What do you long for?
I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Okay. Or I long for seeing you.
Okay.
Is it clear? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Great. All right, guys. So now I need a volunteer to read the text. Who wants to read? This is our text.
Yo quiero empezar.
Okay, go ahead, Julian.
Ok. ¿Pero me toca leer todo o hasta un punto?
Do we have another volunteer? If not, so you go ahead and read it.
Okay. I know that it's my job to make sure that everything goes well for a tourist, and I feel I work hard for the company. I cannot be blamed for last week. I met the group, the 25, Group
The
25,
group 25, yeah.
Group 25 at the airport and took them to the coach. The coach driver was a bit annoyed because the flight was late, but it wasn't far to the hotel and everyone was looking forward to their dinner. We hadn't used the Hotel Rivera before, but our normal one had a conference in it, so was fully booked. Booked, yeah.
Booked. Mhm.
When I announced our arrival at the reception desk, they said they were full. I had booked rooms for the group, but the manager said they were cancelled by phone a few days before. He insisted that he recognized my voice and that I made the phone call. We had a bit of an argument, but they obviously didn't have enough rooms. In the end, the manager found other hotels and the town and found rooms for everyone, but in four different hotels. By this time, the coach had gone, so we had to get taxis, and some of the tourists started to get very angry with me. I still don't know who made that phone call, but it definitely, yeah,
Definitely.
definitely wasn't me.
Uh-huh. Okay, great. So what happened to the bus? What happened to the coach? It left, right? So in this context, we are talking about a bus, right? The coach. Okay, thank you, Juran. Just take a look at the word insisted, the pronunciation. Insisted, recognized, okay, hotels and booked in past. Okay, great. Thank you so much. So Talia, the question number one is, what is the writer trying to do? To argue? Yes. Is it having a discussion in this moment on the text? Apologize. Apologize is to say I'm sorry. Explain or complain. What do you think it means? I mean, it's the answer.
Explain.
To explain, right? Okay. A happy face. Great. Let's continue. Number two, Juan Felipe Villa. Who was the text written to? One of the tourists, the writer's employer, the hotel manager, or the coach company? The company that is in charge of the buses, the tour buses. So, Juan Felipe, what is the answer here? Number two.
D.
Which one? I'm sorry. Could you please read the option?
The coach company.
The coach company, you think? So you think that this person is writing to the coach company, to the company that is in charge of the buses. Yeah? It's not the correct option, the correct answer. So Manuel, what do you think is the correct one?
The writer's employer.
Yeah.
I think first the was the hotel manager because I don't
Uh-huh.
know. um, yes, o sea, te hablo en español porque no sé cómo decirlo. Yo
Sure.
pues pensaba que era la C porque pues no entendía que era lo de The Writer's Employer, pero, pero después como que me quedó mal, pues me pregunté y pues sería que era la B de Writer's Employer.
Okay. Because if in number one, the question number one, it's explaining, right? So the writer wants to explain the situation, what happened. So he's not going to explain that to the coach company because the coach company only offers like a service and that's it. And at the end, the coach just left, right? But if he's explaining, in this case, to the employer, right? He's giving him like arguments and all, telling him everything that happened on that day, right? So it's he is giving him like explanations to the writers, to his employer, right? Okay.
Okay,
Next,
thank you.
Natalia. Number 3. Why weren't any room available at the Hotel Rivera? A conference was taking place there. There were more people in the group than expected. Someone had forgotten to book them, or someone had said they were not needed.
Someone has said they were not needed.
Okay, what do you think is this one? Or where can you find the information on the text?
Es que, bueno, que dice, we had done the Hotel Rivera before our normal conference, so was fully bucket.
I couldn't listen to what you were saying. I'm sorry. Okay, Evelyn? Okay, in the text, yeah.
Yes.
So could you please complement what Natalia was saying, or what do you think? Because Nat, I couldn't hear you.
In the text,
Uh-huh.
I,
What do you think is this answer? Someone had said they were not needed.
Pues es que, profe,
wait a minute.
profe
Okay,
Yura,
Yura. Ajá.
pues es que lo voy a decir en español así súper rápido, porque
Yo,
digamos
yo, yo.
que en el texto, en la parte donde dice que I had booked rooms for the group, but the manager said they were canceled by phone a few days before. Pues cuando él
Ujú.
canceló, entonces el recepcionista les dijo que ellos no, o sea, que no había habitaciones. Y
No,
él,
los habían reservado. They haven't
exactamente.
booked. Ajá. Yeah. So this question has to do with the phone call, yes, with the conversation that somebody had with the hotel manager. Somebody called him and said, "No, we don't need these rooms anymore." Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. So Evelyn, now question number 4. What happened in the end? The tourist got angry with the local manager. The tourists couldn't stay together. The writer found hotel rooms for
The
everyone.
tourists couldn't stay together.
Uh-huh. Okay. And Mateo, why do you think that's the answer?
And the fourth,
Yeah, number 4. The
the
tourists
same. The
couldn't
tourist,
stay together. But where can we find that information on the text?
when the manager of Hotel Rivera called the other hotel, but don't have four room.
Rooms. Uh-huh.
Yes, that.
Uh-huh. So it says, and found rooms for everyone, but in 4 different hotels. So they didn't stay together, but they had to go to different hotels, 4 different ones. Okay. Thank you, Mateo. And number 5, Kevin Canchila. So we have, which of the following diaries was written by one of the tourists? A, B, C, or D? What do you think? Kevin Canchila. Kevin? Okay, Fuentes then.
Okay, teacher, for me is A. Someone had made a mistake with our hotel booking and the other had given our rooms to their.
Exactly, very good. So it's what we were mentioning about the phone call that somebody made and saying that they didn't need those rooms. So that's why when they got there, the rooms weren't available for them. So there was a mistake on when booking the rooms for them, right? Okay, guys. So here, basically, we were working part 5 of the ICFES, right? In which you have a text and there are some questions about it. And also we were working somehow with part 6 because at the beginning you need to infer information about, okay, this text was written by this person, right? But what was the purpose of it? So in part 6 of the text, you have to infer that kind of information, right? And in part 5, you have like information there, like literal somehow. So today we were working on this, reading uh, part 5 and 6 about the text, about the ICFES test. I'm sorry. Okay, guys. And also you got to know different vocabulary, right? So, Manuel, in this text, what were the tourist group, I mean the people, what were they looking forward?
Uh, they're looking for a place in the same hotel. I don't know.
It's explicit on the text.
Me,
It
teacher.
says look forward to what? Juran?
Ok, voy a leer la frase completa.
Uh-huh.
But it wasn't far to the hotel and everyone was looking forward to their dinner.
Exactly. So in this case, they are using look forward to with a noun, right? We have dinner, the noun. Okay. And so, Juan Sebastian, what if you want to use the same expression, look forward to, with, in this case, dinner, with the verb? What would be the verb here in this sentence?
Look forward. No.
Yeah, look forward to, but try to place another verb here after look forward to that goes with dinner. We remember, we have breakfast, we have lunch, we have dinner.
Okay.
So if you use that verb, how would you say it?
Everyone was
Mm-hmm. Looking forward to, and the verb, the other verb, have.
to have dinner.
But it's what I was saying, that with the verb look forward to, if you have another verb, is with ing.
Okay, looking forward to having the dinner.
To having dinner, yeah? Uh-huh. Thank you, Sebastian. Yes. Okay. So now, guys, in 10 minutes, the activity on Pleno it's gonna start, okay? And it's about passive voice in simple present, all right? So we have just finished for today this part. And basically what you have to do is to head over to Pleno, and that's it, to answer the questions there, okay? So do you
¿Cuántos
have
puntos
any
son,
questions?
profe?
Excuse me?
¿Cuántos puntos tiene?
Only 10, and you have until 9:05 to finish.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you.
You're welcome. So if you don't have more questions, so let's finish here so that you can go to the bathroom or eat something before the test starts. Okay?
Teacher, I have a question.
Yeah.
But it's not about this. It's about the homework that we need to send you the third. 13th of May.
May.
Of the chart. Do you remember?
Uh-huh.
So we need to send you a screenshot, and a chart. Yes.
The chart about crime.
Yes, this chart.
Uh-huh.
And the chart have a part that is an example and synonym. So what we need to put on example?
An example using that synonym.
It's an example with the synonym, only that.
Yeah.
But it's with any specific grammar or just an
No,
example?
no problem. You can use simple past.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, guys. So have a nice day. Goodbye.
Thank you,
Goodbye,
teacher.
teacher.
Bye.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
teacher. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you,
Bye,
teacher.
teacher.